Hi, my name is Jeff Baker. I'm the owner of Car City. And on behalf of our 80 employees here, I'd like to thank you for choosing Car City for your transportation needs. What I'd like to do is take a few minutes of your time and show you a few things that I think will help make sure your transportation experience is a good one. So first, I'd like to go out in the shop and show you a few things with your car. So come with me and we'll take a look at a couple things. First of all, there's a couple things under the hood that you need to check periodically to make sure that your car takes good care of you for a long time. Before you go under the hood, make sure that you turn the engine off. Once you open the hood, there's a couple of things that you need to make sure. So the first thing is checking the oil level. We don't want to let our oil level go too low because then our engine will blow up. And we don't want it to go too high because that'll cause other problems. We also need to make sure we keep our coolant level at the right level. If we run out of coolant, well, that'll blow up the motor too. And if we get too much, well, that'll be a big mess and you really don't want that. So let me show you how you check the oil and how you check the coolant under the hood. So remember, make sure you never check the oil with the engine running. Now, the engine oil dipstick is always marked with a yellow handle, so you'll easily find it under the hood of your car. What you do is you pull the dipstick out, get a rag, wipe the oil off. We want to get an accurate reading down in there, what the level is. Put it back in, and make sure you put it all the way in. Now we're going to pull it out, and we're going to get a good reading of how much oil is in the engine. On this particular car, it's right where it's supposed to be, between the low and full mark. So the second thing is the coolant. Now the coolant is, in most cars, in a white bottle, could be anywhere under the hood. And what you want to do is make sure that the bottle is half full. Now, every car is different on how you check it, so make sure you understand from your owner's manual how to check your coolant, but oftentimes you can see it right through the bottle. Okay, so the next thing, and I think is the most important things about taking care of your motor, is changing the oil. Manufacturers will say somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 miles. You can check your own owner's manual to find out which one it is. The oil is in the motor to lubricate the engine, and without good oil, your engine will blow up. I'd like to show you here some oil that came out of an engine that recently blew up because it didn't get changed. So this is what it looks like, bad oil that hasn't been changed. As you can see, it's really hard to understand how that could lubricate your engine. So, well, this is what really good oil looks like. As you can see, this will do the job. So the point is, change your oil. It costs $25 to $30. A new engine costs thousands and thousands of dollars. Save yourself some money. Now I'd like to go show you how to take care of your tires. So there's several reasons why you need to take care of your tires and your tire pressure particularly. The first one is fuel mileage. An underinflated tire will cost you up to 3 miles per gallon, and I know nobody likes the price of gas today. The second reason is the life of the tire. If you overinflate or underinflate your tire, it's not going to last nearly as long as it ought to. So if you keep the tire pressure right, you won't have to replace tires quite so often. And the third thing is a safety factor. Underinflated tires and overinflated tires are both a safety hazard to you and your family. So keep your tire pressure right. And tire pressures change with the climate. As it gets hotter and colder outside, the pressure in the tire goes up and down. So you need to do this periodically to make sure your tire pressure is correct. Now, to make sure you got the right amount of pressure in your tires, what you do is you go to your driver's door, and in the driver's door area somewhere, there's a plaque that tells you how many pounds per square inch you should have in your tires. And then what you do, get yourself a tire gauge, something like this, and then you go to the tire, and you take off the cap, and you need to make sure that you get a nice tight seal when you push it on there, and then you read, this tire's got 33 pounds in it, which is exactly what it's supposed to have. So the next thing I want to talk to you about are the dash lights. There's two kinds of lights that come on the dash. There's yellow lights and there's red lights. Every car has got a different number of lights, but the thing that's important is that you understand that there's yellow and red. It's kind of like a traffic signal. Yellow means caution, red means stop. You need to understand that the most common light in the dash is the check engine light, which is a yellow light, means caution. There's several hundred functions that are monitored by the check engine light. A variety of things can turn that light on. What it means is you need to get it in and get it checked. No need to panic. But just remember, yellow, red. If a red light comes on, pull over, turn your car off. Something serious is happening. So there's some of the key points to maintaining your vehicle and making sure that you and your family are safe. Once again, we want to make sure we keep our fluid levels up, the oil and the coolant especially. Number 2, and extremely important, change that oil. I showed you how that bad oil will blow your engine up. Thirdly, take care of that tire pressure. It'll save you money in gas mileage and in the life of your tires. And finally, we got those gauge lights. Remember, yellow means caution and red means stop. And if you have any questions that you just didn't get answered today, I want you to understand we're here for you. We want to be part of your transportation solution for a long, long time. So you can go back into the dealership where you got your car and ask all the questions you want. You can call us at 888-CAR-CITY and you can talk to us for free anytime you want. We'll give you all the advice and try to answer all your questions. And certainly if you'd like, you can go to carcity.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Put a question on there and we'll get back to you with the answer that hopefully you need. So we hope that someday you send all your friends and family in to buy a car from us. And if you ever need us, remember, we're here for you.